If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
Is it too much of even Tom Brady to overcome injuries and get back to the Super Bowl?
No.
Is it asking too much?
Well, we've been talking about this on Game Day morning quite a bit. Like, Brady, take a look at everybody. Go and Google who his weapons were in his first few years with the Patriots, in this first dynastic run with the Patriots. The second run with Gronk and Edelman is like a different universe compared to the guys he was winning with, for Antoine Smith and Patton. With the ultimate of respect to them, they're champions.
Yeah.
But he's
Deion Branch and
the
Troy
way
Brown.
that he won back-to-back the first time.
Oh, defense, I mean.
With also, a bunch of guys that collectively you don't think are, can't put together for one Pro Bowl player. He went to Tampa because he had 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers, one of whom was now gone. For him to go back-to-back, he's going to have to win it in the same way that he went back-to-back with the Patriots. Find his Deion Branch.
Almost 20 years ago.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
So it's not too much to ask him. He's done it before. And he could do it again.
I'm not going against Tom Brady. You're not going to make any money doing that. You're just going to look stupid doing that.
He's the most successful guy to ever do this. His mindset, his mentality, his ability, the mental makeup. It's, you can't help but appreciate the body of work, the way he handles himself. And, as a coach, you're still kind of a fan. I have tremendous respect for Tom. And our guys are going to be excited. We know what a great challenge it is, but to go against the guy that's done it better than anybody else it certainly is a great challenge, one that we're looking forward to.
It was pretty cool that the Rams won last week, and I celebrated Matthew Stafford winning a playoff game, and I say that with no sarcasm whatsoever. I really do mean that. Tom Brady has won 9 straight divisional round playoff games. 9 in a row. There's something about this time of year where he is psychologically, where his body feels in this divisional round where he doesn't lose. The only quarterback in history to have more total playoff wins than Brady has merely divisional round wins is Joe Montana. Wow. That is how dominant he has been in this round. It just doesn't happen. Respect to McVay, respect to all of the things and that the Rams have going on. I think this is Brady. I think this is Gronk. I think this is Evans. Brady. And bring on Rodgers in the title game. I think it is the Bucs in this game.
And the Rams are not a super team. There are times where you look at the team that has been to the Super Bowl several times, or they've got a great winner out there, and you say, you know what, this guy can get overwhelmed. I don't see a team out there that can overwhelm Tom Brady, especially not playing, the way that Brady has played at the end of the regular season and so far in a game in the playoffs. I don't see that, and I don't think you do either. Even though your team, the Rams, is playing.
Yeah. Well, I think you look at the prism of history, recently, not young Tom Brady, but probably more over the last 10 years, maybe even 12 years. And when he's had a lot of weapons, he's been great. When he doesn't have weapons, he's been great.
I used to be a kid, 4th, 5th grade, watching, my Indianapolis Colts. I'm a huge Peyton Manning fan, and I'm watching Tom Brady beat up on the Colts, and he's making me cry as a kid. I was a very passionate kid when it came to sports. And now he's giving me coaching lessons, and he's throwing me the ball. He's my quarterback. And, we're trying to win championships together. And it's very surreal. When I look back on it, it's going to be awesome.
And I respect what you said about Tom Brady. You have to be insane to bet against Tom Brady.
Tom Brady does not lose in this round. He does not lose in this round. He's so prepared.
Mm-hmm. Remember how the Bulls, the Michael Jordan Bulls, would go deep in the playoffs and get to the finals, and somebody was hurt. No, we don't know if B.J. Armstrong can play, and Scotty's got a bad back, and Stacey can't. And we hear all this, right? And Kukoc has an elbow. You know what happens for Brady, and you know what happened for Jordan? All those guys realize the window they've got. And if they climb through it, they win a championship. And it reminds me of that with Jordan. All those guys. Didn't those guys always play? Yeah, they always played. Brady's guys, they're going to play. Likely they're going to win.
Yeah, and Brady's going to play. And Brady's still great. He's great.
Yes. Stafford could have a huge game, but I'm going to pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because, and I just switched this 20 seconds. I hope they get it right. It might look pop up right. Oh, no, they got it right. Okay. when it comes down to it, something, and Brady spoke at length, not uncharacteristically so, but he was talking about playing at home yesterday and how important that is. And he really went into, it's almost like calling your shot. He's like, no, it's huge that we're here, that I'll be able to hear communication and all of that. Even just hearing Shrakes' motivation there of like what this week is about and how focused this team is. I'm not saying the Rams aren't. I'm saying on the road, it's hard to pick Stafford for me over Tom Brady. It came down, and it's as simple as that.
I want to ask you about this Brady guy. You played him before, Super Bowl 53. You hit him once, but you didn't get a chance to sack him. What'd you learn about playing Brady in a playoff game that can help you today?
You know, he's been there a bunch of times, so he got that experience. You know, obviously, you know, he's gonna study and find ways to, you know, slow the rush down and not let us get opportunities to get to him. And that's quick passes and things he do and try to establish a run game.
Sean, Matthew just said that when facing Tom Brady, you have to be prepared to go out there and score in order to compete with him. So I'm just wondering how much pressure is on your offense to put together probably its best performance of the season.
Well, I think again, it kind of goes back to the previous question, you know, based on how the game unfolds. You know, you know that this is a team that you have tremendous respect for and that's capable of scoring in bunches. They've done a great job offensively. And with Tom at the switch, you know how explosive and how frequently they can.
I learned a lot from him in the short time that I've been with him. I have a different outlook on how long I want to play now. And just don't get tired of doing the little things, because when it's done, it's done. And he never takes anything for granted. He works as hard as anybody, and it's a reason why he is who he is.
I hear you. This conversation has been had many times over 20 years. These guys have better reasons and better facts.
I know.
And we have
21 years of knowledge.
Yeah. We had just have it's Brady, and you're like, but this person certain this, and it all makes perfect sense. And we're like, but Brady. And that's this generation.
But Aaron Donald and Von Miller.
Believe me, these guys are on it. Like
do you want to get some crystals and do some manifesting for Kristen Wirfs?
Sure, whatever you got. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi, let's put our hands on
whatever we need to do.
It's not ideal.
They're out there.
It's not ideal.
It's actually the worst case scenario. We're still saying no.
I feel a little squirrely about this one.
Very squirrely.
Hey, how about our side? Do you think I like picking against Tom Brady on a mission and what might be, you know?
Tom Brady in his press conference, he calls you dependable, the guy that he knows that he can rely on. What's it like to hear him give you praise like that from a guy who is widely considered the greatest of all time at the quarterback position?
I mean, it's something I don't take for granted. I mean,
that's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.